I'll never forget, Kanye West came up to me at a party and he was like, that China and you're in China fight. He was like, I was up all night watching that shit. It was so funny. I'm like, Kanye West is fucking watching this?
Girl, they be
how
paying attention to everything.
They do.
Yeah.
But I'm like, how fucking embarrassing is that? Like, what the hell did I do?
Crazy. Lately, I feel like escaping.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay Ryan, and we got a girl in the building, a woman in the building that is self-made. Give it up for Heather.
Yeah.
In the motherfucking building. What up, girl?
Hey, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming through.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here.
I'm excited for you to be here so we can have some fun today, y'all.
I know.
I seen Heather twice in 1 week. Last week. Damn, the weeks are going by so fast. We're already in Wednesday. And I just seen you last Wednesday and Thursday.
I know.
Damn. But I love how this works. Like, I've been stepping back out to events. I ran into her at an event last week, and we made this happen. Mm-hmm. So I am happy for you to be here. What's going on, girlfriend?
You are outside.
You know,
you used to be.
I was about to say I'm outside in a different way now. Yes,
I get it.
Because even the events I've seen you at, I feel like I'd be like, you know, we start getting to a phase in this industry where we don't want to go to shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't even know what that was. And Kendall actually was like, come with him.
Yeah.
And so I went and I was like, he was like, you probably gonna know more people than I do. And I get there and I was like, I know everybody in here.
Of course you do.
And it was cool. I actually loved the vibe though.
Yeah, it was a cool vibe.
I'm at a place where I'm like, I want to go to the events where it's like, you can do other things besides, like, there's the mixing and mingling, there's the bar, but then there was bowling.
Yeah.
So it made it fun. Yeah.
It did.
It was so good.
And I met Kendall for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Right now, I feel like I'm in the era of like trying to meet the people I didn't really talk to before. Not intentionally, but like I talked to 2 people that night that I see all the time, but we never speak.
Yeah.
And it's like, but why? There's no issue there. There's no beef. It's just like sometimes out here, you just never know.
Yeah.
Like, you just never know out here. And I hate being that person that's like starts a conversation and somebody's just like, what?
I know.
Like they give you that type of energy.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm really trying my hardest to like be social and be outside.
I always felt like you were pretty social though.
Really?
From day one.
That's good.
From day one. But also I met you through my other friends. So I feel like when you meet through friends, it is a different thing. But
yeah.
I don't know. I always got kind of like social from you.
I feel like I had like a little social anxiety. So now I feel like I'm like making up for lost time. And I'm like, I need to be out. I need to be talking. You know what I mean? I need to be meeting new people. So
what do you think changed that made you want to open up more?
I think just being more confident in myself.
Yeah.
And just, I was in like such a dark space because I had went through so much after like I had all my kids and stuff. And I don't know. I'm like, I got to get out there. Like, I'm about to be old in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got to get it going.
Yeah.
I got to get it popped. Like, this is my shot. Like, I need to be doing every single thing that comes to me.
Yeah.
You know, and just enjoy life and have fun and make money and be outside.
Yeah, for real though. I feel like, how many kids do you have?
3.
3 kids.
Yeah.
They're so cute too.
Thank you.
And what, you have how many girls and how many boys?
2 girls and 1 boy.
Oh, you're lucky. You got a good mix.
And then another girl, Terrell's daughter.
Oh, nice.
She's 16. So 3 girls total.
You have a
1 boy.
teenager.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, how is that?
It's good. She's a good teenager
Okay,
too.
we love that.
Just got her first car.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, she got some parents with some money. Okay.
Yeah. Right when she turned 16.
Okay,
she had a
as
car.
she should. I didn't get my first car till I was 18. It was between that or, do you remember, did you guys have senior trips? Where are you from?
Yep, we had seen.
Where are you from originally?
Texas.
Okay.
Dallas, Texas.
Okay. So I'm from here and we had a senior trip. And my mom was like, car or senior trip? I said, fuck that trip.
No, for
Yes.
real. Give me that car.
Okay, because I was like, girl, I'll take a trip later. I want to be in the car with
Real.
all my friends. What kind of car did she get?
What did he get her? He got her like a. Was it a Honda? It's a Honda or a Toyota.
Okay, that's good. Because I thought you were going to say something crazy like a Mercedes.
He wanted to do
Because
that.
that is what the parents be doing nowadays. And
He
it's like,
wanted to
y'all
do
know
that.
y'all need to start off with these Hondas.
But he did his research, and I
Yes.
think that it was like the Honda or Toyota is like the best car. And it's cute. It was so cute. It's brand new,
They are.
2025.
They're nicer nowadays.
Yeah, they are
Yes.
And she
And they're
already wrecked
safer.
it.
Oh.
So. I'm like, this is exactly why you don't have a Mercedes, honey.
Exactly. And that's exactly why you don't do that.
Exactly.
Oh
But,
my gosh.
Yeah.
So I said self-made starting off because you were already in the game early on with your brand, Sorella Boutique.
Mhm.
Tell me how you got started with that. And
my
like, what made you
gosh.
even want to launch it?
So, you know, I was like traveling with Terrell and Tyga and just always
Mm-hmm.
running behind them. And I was around all these people that never went to work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how does everybody have money out
Right.
here? And one day I was like, you know what? I need to have my own thing going. I need to do my own thing. Like, I got to figure something out. And then I was like, I want to have a store that just sells everything.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that called? So I Googled it and it was like, oh, this is called a boutique. I'm like, okay, I'm going to start a boutique. And then he gave me some money. He gave me like $5,000 and I had to split it up with like my models, my website, the product, all the stuff. And I literally just did it. Like I just did it. I started posting myself on the internet every day and growing my own social media.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's how it happened.
So we were talking about the boutique. And then I was saying, and you guys were on Melrose.
Yeah, so we were on Melrose for 9 years,
That's
which
long.
is a really long time. And it just taught me so much. Like, it made me me. I learned so much, self-taught, me and Terrell.
Nice.
But yeah.
Power couple.
Yeah, for sure, power couple. Because he helped me start the business. Like I said, he gave me the money for it. And he was just with me every step of the way.
Yeah.
He went downtown. I went downtown and like bought my first pieces of product, shot it on my models. Do you know Fulani?
Yes.
So Fulani was one of my first models. Queen was one of my first models. My friend was a photographer. And went and got my product downtown. And that's just how I started it. And then I was like around all these people like Karuchi and you know, all of our friends. And I would just be like, I started this. Let me give you a package. And they just showed so much love, like posted it. And then I feel like that's when social media was like taken off and like was like the best time to be on social media. Everybody started posting it. I started posting it, building my social media. I would post a picture in an outfit every day and be like, I got this for sale.
Yeah.
And then eventually we got the store on Melrose and then it was just up from there. We started Girls Tour, which is like the...
I remember you guys had it painted on the side.
Yeah. People were coming from all around the world to take a picture of that wall.
Yeah.
And then we turned it into merch and it was just like our little streetwear line inside of Sorella. And yeah, it was such a time.
Right.
It was a time. But we had a really bad accident.
What happened?
That flood.
We
had that... It was like an explosion. It was like a fire hydrant.
Oh, shit.
It exploded, but like a big 18-wheeler came and like turned the corner.
And hit it.
And it went off. And it was on for like 45 minutes before the city came out.
Damn.
So my whole roof literally caved in. There was water up to my knees. Literally water up to my knees. It was so crazy. And yeah, I didn't have like all my insurance right.
No, I was just about to say, you got a good payout though, didn't you?
Not as much as I should have got.
Shit.
But
even though the city did that though, wouldn't it be like their fault?
Yeah, well, I'm still trying to sue the
insurance covering it? The truck that hit it, wouldn't it have to be like their insurance?
Yeah.
Not yours?
Mm-hmm. We went after everybody. The city, their insurance, everybody.
Shit.
And I'm still going through it. That happened in 2022. Yeah. And the store was such a big part of Sorella. Like we started online.
Yeah.
And then when we opened the store, it just like took over. And you would think it's vice versa.
Yeah, because most people that start with e-com, they try to stick to e-com because it's their bread and butter.
Yeah.
Usually when they open the store, that's when shit starts getting a little tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the store was like, it was hard. I'm not going to lie. It was hard, but it sometimes it made more money than online.
Yeah.
And so when all that happened, I was just like so like depressed, so sad, so unmotivated. But I feel like it was just God saying like, you need to get off this street because Melrose got really, really ghetto.
It did get ghetto.
It got so ghetto.
You could get robbed.
No, people were running in with,
everything with Black Lives Matter. I remember you guys had painted on your thing, black owned business, which had to be a known thing because they were like looting, especially the main shopping areas.
Yeah.
So girl. And then there was that shooting like right next to you guys at Shoe Palace.
Yes.
I remember that whole situation.
And then I had like my sister there. She was like the manager of my store and stuff. So I'm just like, I was so scared every day to like have her go, and
Damn, that
just the
sucks.
girls. I had to hire security, and I'm just like, it's just started to be really bad. Foot traffic started to slow down because people were so scared to come over there. So I feel like it was just God, like, I'm going to make this happen, because I would have never closed my store. I don't care if I was only making $1. I probably would have never closed it. So I feel like that was just God, like, take a break, take a break from this. And I'm happy that it happened. At the time, I didn't realize why it was happening. I thought my whole world was just like falling apart. But the whole time it was just like coming together. I was like, I started my nail brand, Money for Nails. I was able to do that, focus on that. We started Terrell's podcast back on Fig. We were able to focus on that.
Bomb.
I'm able to pick my kids up from school, like take them to their doctor's appointment. It's just like be there, you know what I mean?
You're more present.
Yeah, more present.
Yeah.
I used to drive from the Valley to Melrose every single day. And it was just like a lot.
I feel like your social media took off more after too.
Really?
I feel like your content, and I don't know if it was just more of a confidence in you too, because I know that you went through a fitness journey and you're on a fitness journey.
Yeah.
And I maybe I just didn't notice until now, but like I feel like your content now is so like on point. Like sometimes I be watching like, how the hell they be getting these videos? What is wrong with me?
Yeah.
Like, cause you be like, I woke up and made my coffee. Like it be giving like a little mix of Nara and a lot of DIY stuff. And it's just like the family, the business. And it's
see,
like
that
these
too.
days.
I wasn't able, because I always was like, boss vibes, whatever, trying to run a business. And I forgot that I was an influencer too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I forgot that, oh, you can do this too, Heather. That's how I started. When I started Sorella, I was posting my outfits, whatever, growing my own little social media. And then I got so wrapped up into the business, just trying to run it right and be a CEO, and I forgot about myself. I was having kids, gaining weight. I was just going through a lot. So I feel like now I'm like, I can do this too. I can be an influencer too. That's a big bag too.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I've been missing out on this bag for this long? Like, trying to just work to death.
When you were a little bit thicker, were you like self-conscious?
Yeah.
I feel like, what's crazy is you always gave confidence though.
That's
like you never, and I always felt like you were a bad bitch. Like
Thank
even
you.
in those days, and I met
Somebody
you.
just told me this the other day.
Because when we first met you, you were always put together. You were always a very pretty girl.
Thank you.
I seen like some of your feuds online with people, and then you guys would throw out like weight shade, and then I was like, bro, like she bomb though. Like I'm like, there's some big girls that are bomb. Like, and I'm like, you were never big, so it's like I never understood it. I was like, I don't get it.
I did get big, but
there's levels to big.
There is.
And you also had 3 kids.
Yeah.
So keeping that in mind, it's not like you were just big off the whim. It's like, no, I just had 3 fucking children back to back.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I had went through so much, and I was so self-conscious. Like that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to do anything. Like, no. And I was still in the mix, like, because Terrell's in the mix, and he'd invite me out, and this, and I try to go, but now I'm like, I'm making up for lost time.
Right.
And I feel like
I can see the confidence in you though. Even the dress you had on the other night. So she was a judge on a panel for Kevin Hart's tequila.
Yeah, Gran Caramino.
Yes, and it was a bartending competition, and the dress was like
red latex.
Latex, okay. And I mean, I could just see the confidence you coming off that stage, like, hey,
period.
Like, yeah,
I love that for me. I'm like, this era of my life is Stella got her group back for sure.
Yeah,
because I've went through so much. Like I had Bell's palsy. That's what really took me out. After my second kid, I had Bell's palsy, and I thought my life was over. My whole right side of my face was paralyzed.
That's more common lately than I seen. Justin Bieber came out with some stuff about him having it.
Did he?
Yes, he opened up about it on his social media, and there's been a few other people that have brought it up. It's becoming a more common thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, I had postpartum depression. It was just so bad. And then I had got pregnant I was like finally making my way out of all of that
Mm-hmm.
postpartum and whatever. And then I got pregnant with my last baby.
Mm-hmm.
And Terrell's like, there's no way that you're going to have another baby. You just got over all of this. And I'm like, well, there's no way that I'm going to have abortion.
Right.
So I have to have this baby.
Like, you're like, I'm going to be depressed one way or the other.
Yeah. So I
Which one?
might as well just have my baby.
Yeah.
And I called my mom and I was like, I don't want to have this baby. Like, I just went through all this stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
she's like, every pregnancy is different. Every baby
Right.
is different. Like, you're not going to experience the same thing with,
Yeah.
you know, as you did with Zane. So I'm like, okay, had my baby. When I tell you it was the easiest pregnancy, the easiest delivery, like she just meshed into the family so well.
Yeah.
She was easy. Like it's
Yeah.
like she has always been here. And so I'm so happy that I did that. But the whole time I was pregnant, I was just like preparing myself. Like I know what I have to do after this.
Right.
I have to go hard. Like,
Yeah.
because this is my last chance. And I think this is probably going to be my last baby too. But even if it's not, I knew I had to get myself back because I'm like, okay, I'll be 36 in February. I'm like, there's so much stuff I want to do before I'm 40. Even though
There's so much that you already done before 40. 36 is young, girl.
36 is young. And so is 40.
Don't let them say otherwise. And so is 40, yes.
So is 40. But it's just like, I don't know. I'm like, I have to get it and I have no time to waste.
I feel you on that.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I was just preparing myself and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do everything that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I'm going for it. And I feel like
Do
I'm
that
doing
shit.
that now.
I love it.
And I do feel confident. I went through a weight loss journey. I lost like 90 pounds. And that like changed my life completely. Because I'm like able to fit clothes. I'm able to.
And they do sit differently. And even what I was saying, because I was a little thicker at the top of the year. And it's funny because even in my bigger stage, I felt like I was always so confident. I never knew I was as big as I never knew I didn't feel like I was that big. But at the top of this year in January, I was 206.
Mm-hmm.
And then people kept asking me like, how much weight did you lose? How much weight did you lose? I'm like, I'm not weighing myself. And the reason I wasn't weighing myself was because I felt like I was still lifting weights. So I felt like the size was still going to stay the same.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want to see it if it's not going to change. And then, but my clothes were fitting differently. Things were getting looser on me. And I was like, finally, I was at a spa and they had the electrical scale and I stepped on it. Girl, I am 179 today.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And I was like, God damn, I didn't even expect it to be that low. And I was like, okay.
I was so big. And I never like to weigh myself either because I feel like you can get unmotivated. Like, you know what I mean?
And them
It
scales be
messes
lying,
with you.
girl.
Yeah, it does.
Like I just drank some water. It's not the real size.
For real. I always go like by how my clothes fit.
No, for sure.
You know?
The clothes and the mirror.
And the mirror.
That's always been my thing.
Mm-hmm. But I was stepping on that scale. I'm like, these pounds got to go.
Yeah.
I got to do something.
It's so funny because you and your husband have been together for so long.
Yeah.
That sometimes I'd be thinking like, because for me with my weight journey, I was like, you know, I'll be trying to be cute for my future.
Yeah.
You already had a husband. So it's like, you still didn't feel confident even being in your relationship and him making you feel like.
Yeah, I did.
And you're a Texas girl, you know they like them thicker in Texas. You know, a skinny bitch in Texas is like a 5. You know, like bitch, the thicker you are, the more you're a 10.
That's why I always thought I was cool. Like
and
when
then you moved to LA.
And then I moved here and I'm like, oh, I'm not cool out here. This is not what it is.
My sister in college had a friend and she was like the bad bitch on campus. My sister has always been like a skinny girl. But my sister's also an LA girl going to college in Texas. So I think a LA girl going to college in Texas, they were like, hell yeah, even though she was skinny. Her friend, thick. And I was like, come to LA, because her friend was like wild and fun. I'm like, come to LA. She was like, boy, no. She was like, I'm like a 2 out there. She goes, I'm a 10 out here. She said, they like them thick out here. She said, out there, I'm fat. And I was like, damn, when she said it, I was like,
true.
Damn, that is such a true statement.
It really is. But Terrell, he made me feel so confident through all the stages. And I feel like he loved me through every stage.
Damn, I need that.
And yeah, I'll forever give him his props for that because he never made me feel like, oof, like you kind of big, like you need to lose weight or I don't like you no more. He was never like that.
Yeah.
He was always trying to help me figure it out, whatever I wanted to do. He's so skinny and he be in there working out with me, like just to be there for me, you know?
Skinnier people usually like people that are bigger because the niggas I be bagging be stick shifts and I'm like, huh.
They do. They do. It's so funny. you always see a bigger girl with this skinny guy.
Yes.
Always. That's me and
Girl.
Terrell. But he just
They be
always spoke
packing,
confidence
okay?
into me. Like, he was just like, we got to get you out of this. Because he always could see the best in me.
Yes.
Even like with starting Sorella and just moving out here. He's like, you could do it. Like, what? Like, you don't need to be in Texas. You don't belong there. You belong out here. Like, move out here.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing for me, too. Moving out here. I moved out here when I was 19 years old. And then when I started Sorella, he's like, you can do it. Like, what? You're a boss. You can do it. You're a hard worker. And always just speaking life into me. So when I was gaining weight and going through all that, he was just like, you can lose the weight, like you could do it, and just helping me eat right. Let's do this. Let's get on a meal prep. Let's go to the gym. Let's get on a schedule. And he never made me feel like, ew, like you're fat.
Right.
Which is good.
That's
Amazing.
great. It's not just good. It's great.
It's great.
Okay, well, shout out to the hubby that is motivating. Shout out to the good men out there that motivate theirs and keep them going, because that is such a blessing.
It is a blessing.
Let's talk about some things that we've seen online back in the day.
Oh, God.
You had a feud with someone that was very public.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and say her name, Blac Chyna.
Mm-hmm.
Where did that start? Like,
Okay.
how? Because you don't give me the type of energy that I've never actually seen you feud with anybody outside of this person.
I don't do drama.
So it's like, where did that originate from, and like, how did it get there?
We were best friends because...
Oh, you guys were friends first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Tyga and Terrell were best friends.
Okay.
And I was around before Chyna was even around.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally saw Tyga. We literally went to KOD and literally handpicked Chyna. He was like, where's she at? Like, I don't want her. She came out. She did her little dance. He threw his ones. He took her. And she never looked back.
Right.
And then so then she was with me because I was always traveling with them. So she started to travel with us, and we became really good friends and besties. And she got pregnant with their first kid. And I feel like that's when we got really, really close too. Because she had such a fast life.
Yeah.
And then she had to slow down.
For
and
sure.
you know what I mean? So we would just cook all day, hang out, get ready for the baby. You know, stuff I love to do. Because I love to do I'm a homebody. Like, I love to do that. And then I feel like I was like, okay, this is not... I'm doing so much for other people. I have to do stuff for myself.
Right.
So then that's when I started Sorella. All this happened at the same time.
Yeah.
I started Sorella. I started doing my own thing. We would color our hair together. And she kind of takes credit for that because that was her thing.
I remember you used to have the blue hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I had the blue hair, I went to a different level, on social media. I was making a name for myself. People noticed me, Heather with the blue hair. You know what I mean? And I was kind of getting popular. And I feel just with any girl, girls are jealous. You know what I mean? Oh, you're doing something. Wait, you're not helping me. You're not doing this. You're not here with me all day. You have stuff going on. That kind of put tension on our relationship. And then I was always with Terrell and Tyga, and it was just girls around. It was just petty stuff.
Yeah.
Why is this girl here, Heather? This was how our fight started. Why is this girl here? This is just, I'm I don't know. We're at a music video.
Right.
Why are you tripping? And then that was a big feud, and she started hating me after that. And then
because of
one day on
set.
Yeah.
Was the girl there with you? Is that what she was asking?
Yeah, but I was around everybody.
Got you.
You know?
Okay, yeah.
And I feel that's kind of what started it off. And then I was I'm going to separate myself from everybody. And I stopped traveling with them. I stopped talking to her. And then I feel since we never talked about the situation or had closure from it, we both kind of made up scenarios and beef in our head.
It made it bigger. Yeah.
It made it bigger than what it was.
Yeah.
And then one day I was on Snapchat clowning. But I wasn't clowning her. But she thought I was.
Got you.
Which I could see why.
Yeah.
Which I kind of was shading a little bit, but it wasn't fully I'm going to go on here and shade Chyna. So she caught whiff of it.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, bitch, it's up.
Yeah.
And she's never fought with anybody on the internet either.
Okay.
at the time or now. And so she gets on there and she's, you fat bitch, you ain't got no knees, this, like fighting, like I'm gonna fight you, this, and going crazy.
Heather Sanders. And when I went to the motherfucking place where Tyga was shooting that video, your bitch ass didn't come out there either.
I was already gone when you showed up to the video shoot, bitch. That's why you were supposed to show up at my house, but your ass never.
And I got back on there and I was like, bitch, fuck you, bitch, all this stuff. Like, it's up, whatever. Yeah. And then it went viral.
I saw.
I'll never forget.
I was like, Heather?
It was like, Heather, what the hell? I'll never forget. Kanye West came up to me at a party and he was like, that Chyna and you're in Chyna fight. He was like, I was up all night watching that shit. It was so funny. I'm like, Kanye West is fucking watching this?
Girl, they be paying attention to everything.
They do. Yeah. But I'm like, how fucking embarrassing is that? Like, what the hell did I do? And I still regret it to this day. But I'm like, whatever.
I was gonna say, do you regret now looking back at like?
Yeah. Like, why did I do that? Like, and you would think, oh, it's gonna be on Snapchat. It goes away in 24 hours.
Right.
No, it got
because
clipped.
they were screenshotting it. The blogs picked it up.
YouTube, all the blogs picked it up. And still to this day, me or her have never had like a fight. Even with all her drama that she's always had, nobody's ever got her out of her character like how I did.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's because we were so close.
I always say that people that feud on that level, it's because there was love there.
For sure.
Because you're never going to give somebody the energy that you don't give a fuck about.
Exactly.
When you really don't care about somebody, you're like, girl, you got it. Yeah.
And so we recently, the top of this year, said on my podcast and talked about it. And this is 10 years later.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, this is 10 years later.
I was just about to ask with the transition that she's in now, because it really does look like she's doing the work to like turn her life around. I'm like, and where you are in your life, I was going to ask if you guys ever, okay.
So I reached out because we had kind of like been talking a little bit. Like she had followed me, I'd followed her back. Just like little stuff, you know? And then I think we got on the phone one day and we both apologized and then never talked again. And I was like, well, I'm starting my own podcast. Like, I would love for you to come on. Like, we have to talk about this. We have to let people see the growth.
Yes.
You know?
Besides that, I just want to give you a hug because I think I might have started crying. Because I just appreciate you, bro. Damn. Aww. My bad. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm so way sensitive like these days. Just cause just how I was in the past and I wasn't the best person, and then you accepted my apology and coming to see the kids and stuff and me seeing your babies and your little cute one. The little one is the smallest, cutest little one.
She is.
My bad. I need to take.
And she was down and we sat and we talked for 2 hours about the whole situation. And it was good. Like, I'm so proud of her and how far she's come.
Yeah.
And just her growth and her journey. And it was good. And we're good now.
It's so funny with her because obviously you see all the online stuff even before she started changing her life. Anytime I ran into her, she was nothing but sweet.
Yeah, she's
very sweet, very timid. I remember one time she told me, she was like, you scare me. And I was like, what does that mean? She's like, I don't know. I just felt like you never liked me. And I'm like, but I speak to you. And me, the Taurus that I am.
You're a Taurus?
LA Taurus at that. If I didn't like you, I would not talk to you. Like, I'm genuinely like that person. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you're famous.
She's a Taurus, too.
I did not know that.
She's a Taurus.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And see, we typically know how to act like we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So,
but
I love that. But she
girl.
has always been nothing but sweet. So that's why what I was like. But I know, obviously, I seen the other stuff, and I was like, damn.
That day was wild.
Yeah.
But that's my only drama on the internet.
No, I love that. Fucking
Oh my
okay,
God.
but then you also have a close friendship with Kylie Jenner.
Mm-hmm.
So then, how did that work within that whole? That was a lot.
It was a whole lot. I love that era, though.
Now I think back about it, it's funny. No, the era was great because bitch, I was right there in it too with you.
Yeah, you were.
But it's if you think about just the crossovers, obviously she has a baby with Tyga. Kylie started dating Tyga. She now has a baby with Rob. Her kids are so adorable, by the way.
So cute.
Oh my gosh.
And
so
smart.
Did that add on to it because of your friendship?
Yeah,
with
she didn't
Kylie?
like that.
Yeah.
She didn't like that, but we didn't talk at all.
Yeah.
But I could see why she felt, some type of way about that.
Yeah.
But I was never doing it like maliciously.
No, for sure.
And but people on the internet like think like
they're gonna look at it that way.
You know,
obviously.
like
Yeah.
oh, yeah. So, but it never was that. Me and Kylie, like we had our own relationship, and it was never based off of her. You know, like we clicked on different levels.
For sure.
So it did make it hard with Chyna, but it never made it hard with Kylie. Like we didn't really talk about it. You know, we just
You and Kylie used to spend a lot of time together. Where's you guys' friendship at now?
We're still good. We're still close. My daughter goes over there all the time, plays with her son. Like we're good. Go to events here and there. But I feel like we got super close because we were pregnant together.
Right.
And that's when our relationship really started, like a strong relationship. And we spent so much time together just eating and being pregnant. And you have a different connection with people like that. It's so
funny because I obviously met you through Karuchi and them, and you guys used to come around when she was dating her ex. And then, but then I would run into you at Kylie's house. So I was like, I feel like that's when me and you started becoming a little bit closer because I was seeing you with the girls versus the boys is like very different.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But she's
I'm one of the girls sometimes.
I'm one of the girls.
One of the girls.
You are, Henry.
Yeah. That's so great. Okay, I love that. So everybody's growing. I love
everybody's growing. Everybody's has like their own. It's crazy because I knew Kylie when she was 16 years old.
Same.
Like to see, and to see her just be such a boss.
Because I was friends with Rob already.
Okay.
So like, like I would see,
just to see her be such a boss and take care of her family, be such a good mom. Like I love to see it.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Oh, and the kiddies. Do all your kids go to school together? Because I know all the kids with money out here be going to Sierra Canyon and shit.
My
or
kids
like
don't.
those schools. And so I always wonder, like,
my kids don't.
Yeah. Are you a public school or a
I'm
private
a public school girl.
I was a public school kid, and I always find that the public school kids they come out a little bit better.
Why do people think that public school is so bad in LA?
I think people tend to think that private school teaches you things better as far as the curriculum goes. But I think that public schools teach you street smarts a little bit better, which is something that you really need. And I find that the kids that I grew up with that were in private schools tend to be the ones that get in more trouble later. Yeah. Because they were so sheltered.
Right.
Or
that's how I feel.
Yeah. Those were always the ones bringing the drugs, trying to get us to do it.
I feel like private school is good because, just to be like around certain people.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be like I guess like the right group or I don't know. But I'm like, I'm not paying all that money.
It's funny because I grew up in the Valley and I went to public school.
What high school did you go?
I went to Granada Hills High, but I still went to school with a lot of celebrity kids.
Right? Yeah.
So that was the funny thing, like, because a lot of times people are always like, how do you know all these people? I'm like, I grew up with these people.
Yeah.
Like, and even if they didn't go to my school, they went to like the rival school. So it's like we were always like partying together as kids or playing their teams. And so, I still grew up with like a lot of celebrity kids, even within the public school.
Yeah.
So don't let nobody shit on it, girl.
Yeah, that's how I feel like my kids will be too.
Yeah. They're going to be good.
So, I've looked into the private school stuff, and I'm like,
it's so expensive for no reason. Like, who the fuck is paying that?
And pay it from kindergarten all the way to
kindergarten
high school?
Is crazy work.
No,
paying for kindergarten tuition is.
I'm like, y'all can go to regular school.
I'll get a babysitter. Fuck that, bitch.
No, for real.
You do a lot of DIY stuff, which you post. Tell me. As far as the pricing goes, because I watched you set up something, I want to say it was like a movie night in your backyard, and then you do all your kids' birthdays.
Yeah.
I'm doing one. Is it cost efficient because you're doing it yourself? Because I still feel like you go so far out that it still looks expensive.
Still costs money.
Okay.
But I'm just like, I'm not hiring no party planner. I'm not hiring this because I know people work you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, I can do it by myself. I enjoy it. I started my own event.
I was gonna ask, would you ever consider doing your own event stuff? Look, everything I'm gonna ask you already like, I already did that. I'm doing it.
I'm like, hey, I can do this by myself. I'm gonna do my whole wedding watch.
Ooh,
I'm gonna do it all by myself. But I enjoy it. Like that's one of the other things that I really, really enjoy to do. So I'm planning one right now. Zoe's turning 10 in October 19th. So we're having her party next week. And Yeah, I'm doing it right now. This one's going to cost me, but I'm like, she's 10.
Yeah.
So I can go like up a little bit, you know? So it's going to be fun. But
what made you want to get into the DIY stuff? Did you grow up ever paying attention to like Martha Stewart's and stuff? My mom used to get every Martha Stewart's magazine when I was a kid.
I remember the Martha Stewart magazines, but I don't know. I feel like my granny, she always had like a homey vibe, like family vibe.
Mm-hmm.
She always would go all out for each holiday. And I kind of just took that. I love to do like holidays and just make everything special and decorate and have the memories and stuff like that. So I guess I kind of took that from her.
Yeah.
My mom always did it, but not on the level that I'm doing it at.
Yeah.
And then Terrell also loves it too. And he's like, my mom never decorated anything. She never did the shit. This. I'm from South Central. I'm from the ghetto. I didn't have none of this. So he enjoys giving it to our kids too, you know? So I love it. I think it's so much fun. And then people like to see you do it, you know, DIY by yourself.
No, I don't even have kids, and I'll sit there and watch your thing. I literally be like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I was thinking, because most people that do DIYs do it to save money, and I'm looking at your shit like, this don't look a little expensive, girl.
I know. I know. It is a little pricey, but it's not as pricey as if I was to call companies to do all this stuff and, you know, have a whole party planner. And no, I'm like, I could do this. But it's worth it. It's worth the memories. I do YouTube videos out of it, so I make money back from that. I do TikToks about it, make money from there. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting the money back a little bit from somewhere. So it doesn't really bother me. And it's just my kids' memories. They'll have that forever, you know? It's priceless.
Have you ever thought about going into kids fashion now that you have all the little ones?
Yes. I tried to do kids fashion, but I think it's so hard because I feel like they grow so fast. And I mean, kids need clothes, but I don't buy expensive clothes for my kids. Like, I'm like Old Navy, H&M, Shein.
Oh, H&M has a great kid selection. Like, Zara Kids,
the best.
I'll be walking through there like, damn, if I had kids, man. But Zara is not cheap.
It's not.
Zara needs to go down on their prices.
A little bit.
A
little bit, Zara.
Yeah, y'all trying this.
Yeah, they are.
Still love y'all.
It's like, I'm going to pay $50 for this t-shirt. $47 for this t-shirt. They're gonna wear a couple times
and get dirty as hell
and get dirty.
Yeah.
But the thing is with the kids, it's just a sizing. Like, it's so many sizes. Like, where do I start? What do I sell? Do I sell for toddlers? Do I sell for
when I was working with Pretty Little Thing, the owner had started a kids division, and he started it and then it disappeared, and everybody was like wondering like what happened, and he just told me that it was too many things that he felt like he had to worry about when it comes to kids, like certain buttons, like if it pops off, are they going to choke on it? Is the dye going to bleed on them? Is this? And he said that he could not sleep because he said the thought of getting in trouble, because with kids, it was just so many different factors.
Yeah.
And so I was always like, damn, I guess I never took that into consideration. We just take like wanting kids to look cool and look like us. Like, exactly. And I was like, damn.
And you always had their parties lit.
Yes.
With all the people.
That was really what pushed the brand, in my opinion.
I feel like that
is the events.
Me too. Because they came out here and just took over with it.
Because everybody always compares to like Fashion Nova and all these other brands, but they don't do events.
Yeah.
And even their top models were coming to our events because they were and then they're getting pissed off and sending cease and desist because their faces are at our shit. But it's like, they're like, well, do some fucking events. Events are fun. And we were fun. Like, we had fun events.
Yeah.
Live performances. I remember I did a carnival one time for Boohoo Man.
Y'all's events were lit.
We used to go all out. Host. Like, it was lit. Yeah.
I had Fashion Novas and me cease and desist too for our friend.
I'm
like, leave little me alone. Just leave me alone. Let me just make my money real quick.
You sent one to us too, girl.
I did.
Over the girls' tour, girl. I remember
period.
That. Girl, I remember you DMing me. I said, girl, I'm do the fashion side, girl. I said, but I'll make it be known. Cause look,
no, I didn't.
You know why? Because
remember that.
I did it. Like, you're a Black owner, and I don't play that. So
yeah, for real. It's like, you know, I had a meeting with him.
I told you to have a meeting with him.
Did you? Okay.
You know why? Because this is the thing. with fast fashion, and it's not just brands like Pretty Little Thing or Fashion Nova. Zara does it too. H&M does it too.
Everybody
They all
does
bite.
it.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's fast fashion, so it's quick, and it's you're building on the trendiest thing that's happening right now.
Right.
And the problem is because it's so fast, it's like you catch wind of it and you're sending a cease and desist, but by next week it's gonna be a whole another line out. You get what I'm saying? So it's so quick, and they make so much money doing it. So with me coming in, instead of trying to fight it, and because they're UK based, you're gonna take forever trying to get a hold of the right person.
True.
And there's so many different laws there versus here that I'm like, maybe try to do a collaboration, because now at least you're getting paid off of someone biting off of your shit. Because like I said, you're not the only one. Tanea had hit me up about some stuff with her stuff. My boy Andrew that owns Hami and Femi, he had hit me, and instead of fighting the battle, I'm like, jump on board, like do a collaboration, because at least now you're getting a bag out of it, and they have a bag.
They have a bag.
That's pretty much where that.
I had a meeting with him.
I remember.
And it went good. Nothing came out of it.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of knowledge from the meeting.
Yeah.
And, you know, he taught me some stuff.
I wish you guys would have done a collab. And around the time that you were having discussion, I know for a fact that you actually would have gotten a big bag. I don't know why you guys didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because, yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like
I like that you got the knowledge, because he was super knowledgeable. I learned a lot from him.
He was cool too.
Yeah.
And I also sat down with Rich from Fashion Nova too. I'm like, wow, I'm really that bitch, because I'm really sitting with these
with the bosses.
Men
that
run these I had a multi-million-dollar company too. Like what Umar said to me, he was like, the only thing that makes me and you different is that I started with $1 million.
Right.
And I started with nothing.
Right.
I started with $5,000.
Yeah.
You know? And that really, really stuck with me. Because I'm like, damn, I started with nothing, and y'all know who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm y'all's competition, and I'm sending y'all cease and desist too.
Right.
And I'm on y'all's level too.
Yeah.
So if anybody had gave me like a little bit of money, I would have been.
Where I give him so much credit is when I first started with them, I remember I flew to Manchester. I went to the headquarters, and even starting with $1 million, because there's people that are rich that will just start something, but they're really not hands-on.
Yeah.
When I tell you, he sat in on every meeting, down to changing the prices. He would look at every item and say, I want that to be lower. I think we can go lower. And then the team would fight him and say, we can't go any lower. He was like, no, make it lower.
Wow.
Make it $2 cheaper than what it is. Like, he used to be so hands-on to the point where, girl, I used to be on his couch in his office sleep because I was jet lagged, a little ghetto. I was so
good,
girl, because I was so like opposite than them. Because out there, they really like Americans very much they do what they're paid for.
Right.
Whereas out there, they're going above and beyond to show like, oh, we really, and I'm like, no, I'm going to do what I'm paid for. You're going to pay me for every ounce of any extra work, and I wasn't going to give anything extra outside of that. And so, I used to be in there knocked out, but he'd be taking meetings and I'd be on his couch in his office sleep.
Yeah,
but
for real.
We did some great work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like even though there's still Fashion Nova and Pretty Little Things, I feel like it's just been such a shift in fast fashion.
There's so many brands now.
So many. And just like Shein and Amazon,
there's
TikTok
so
Shop.
many. And then I think when it comes to the influencer world is always going to go to what's paying them now.
Right.
Whereas when Nova and Pretty Little Thing started, we didn't have to pay everybody. Like, some people were just down to like fuck with the brand. You get what I'm saying? Especially coming from me. Like, once we opened up the first showroom, like half my friends are like famous celebrity girls. So it was easy for them to just pull up and be like, can I wear this? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on. Like,
I am so blessed because the whole entire time I had Sorella, I never paid one person to tag. I never paid one person to come into the store, to post, nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, this is really natural and organic. They just love me. They love Sorella, and I'm so blessed that I didn't have to do that.
For sure.
Like, I should have had a fucking party though. That's the thing.
You guys should have definitely thrown an event, especially with your boo being in management at the time. you guys could have definitely like marketed y'all should have hired me. Is what y'all.
I know.
Like,
We should have
hired me.
But with Money for Nails, I'm like, I definitely have to do it with Money for Nails. Have some type of, launch something, have a little event.
You know
like,
what I used to tell them? Because obviously they had such a big bag that everything with us was so elaborate. And I had to tell them, like, every event doesn't need to be a big event. You just need to be present. In order for people to remember you or see you, like, it needs to be a presence in every arena. Whether you're going to Super Bowl and just having, like, a little pop-up dinner or some gifting here or a little retreat or, like, just little things, and then have your blowout event at the end of the year.
Right.
Because we used to do a lot of collaborations, and then we would have, like, these elaborate events. I'm like, towards the end, I was telling them to narrow it down to maybe like 2 big collaborations a year, and then everything else just be like small little entities.
Yeah.
Because I find that now influencers don't get along. Half these bitches don't like each other. So you have these dinners where nobody's talking to each other. They're either getting paid or coming to get their content, and then they're leaving, and it's just awkward and weird.
It's true.
And then your shit, of course, looks like, oh, this person was there, this person was there. Yeah, but none of them like each other.
Yeah.
And the reason that they don't like each other is because there's usually a bigger one getting paid and the rest are just showing up.
Right.
And so I realized that. So now it's one of the things where I'm like, if you're going to pay somebody, pay one and have them actually invite their real friends, because now you're getting the organic energy.
Exactly.
You're getting the fun side still. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I agree.
Let's get into some topics.
Okay.
Do you watch Real Housewives at all?
No.
No, none of them?
I'm not a TV watcher.
I hear that so often nowadays. See, I come
know.
I feel like my whole persona and my whole life is built off of television. Not necessarily Real Housewives, but just in general.
Yeah.
Like I'm such a movie person.
Yeah.
And I move like that. But yeah, Real Housewives, it's funny because there's a rumor that they're starting a Real Housewives of Porter Ranch.
Are they?
Yes. And if you ever got asked to be on a show like that, would you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I could totally see. Even though you don't live in Porter Ranch, so you're close enough.
Yeah, I'm close enough. I've gotten asked to be on so many TV shows. It's crazy.
Which ones?
So Love and Hip Hop.
Oh yeah,
The
definitely don't do
Influence,
that one.
LA. Well, yeah, definitely. That was years ago. And I actually,
what is The Influence LA?
It's supposed to be new. They did it in Atlanta.
So it's the Impact. They actually interviewed me too.
The Impact, yeah.
I can see us on the show together.
For sure. What? I feel like the LA show would be so good.
They did interview me. They probably were like, this boy. Because I didn't just interview. I was like, look, I'll do this interview, but I don't want to be on a show with a bunch of randoms that don't make sense.
I said the same thing.
I was like, I want to know who else you guys have. Yep. I was very much like adamant about that.
I'm like,
because I'm like, if I'm going to do something, if I ever do reality, I want it to be longevity.
Right.
I'm not trying to do a one-time season show and then it's done.
Yeah.
If we're going to do this, then let's go the fucking mile.
Right, exactly.
And so that's why I was like, I'd rather get involved than to just interview and try to be on a show. And so multiple people came to me, and then I interviewed with this guy, and it was a good interview, but then I just never heard anything else about it.
Yeah, me either.
And then someone else had told me, they were like, no, I was in a meeting. They're actually like really considering you, but then the show never happened, so I don't know.
That's what they told me. They're like, people would come up to me randomly at events and be like, wait, so I heard you're going to be on a TV show.
Yeah.
I'm like, what TV show? And then they say that one. I'm like, well, they haven't hit me back, so why are they telling all y'all?
Yeah.
And they haven't hit me back, but I would definitely be on a reality show. I feel like that's what's next for me. That's the only thing I haven't done.
No, same.
And I feel like if I'm doing it, I want my own. I want it to be my family reality show. You know what I mean? Like, I need my kids in it, Terrell, my businesses. Like, it's either going to be like The Impact, like me and all my peers that are all bossing. Like, it's nobody low budget on the show.
Yeah.
Or me and my family.
Yeah.
And
I never watched the Atlanta version. I never seen any of the episodes, but I know some of the people on it. But yeah, I never actually like took the time to get into it.
I don't want to do the drama. Like, if drama comes, like, I don't do drama. I'll have a disagreement.
Show, you have to have a level of drama. Now, it doesn't need to be to the extent of like baddies to where we're about to chop each other's heads off, or even Love and Hip Hop where it goes so low. But every show needs a level of drama, because you know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to have to be like some sort of trial and tribulation. If everything just looks like flowers and rainbows, people are going to be like, bitch, fuck off. I'm over here depressed and y'all over here living this fucking rich life and you think I'm going to watch you? I can't relate, Like, and that's what it is that TV needs to be relatable. There has to be a character within a show that is relatable, which is why even sometimes the good characters are still getting shitted on by the people because they're like, bitch, bye, I don't relate to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was doing Film and Love and Hip, this was before I had
you
Zoe.
did Love and Hip?
I filmed for it. They wasted my whole time, Mona Scott. I'm going to say it every time I can. Mona Scott, you wasted my damn time. Because me and Terrell were filming. I was pregnant with Zoe. And we probably filmed like 6 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And they had came to us, set us down at the big table. Mona Scott was like, I don't feel like y'all fit in this season. Like, y'all don't have enough drama. Like, it's not enough. Like, y'all are boring.
Were you on the Hollywood?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it was
I think I remember when this was.
The cast, I'm glad.
Was Joy on it at the time too?
No, I don't think so.
You know, she was originally casted in the Hollywood one too.
She was?
Me and her had sat down and she got casted, but they did the same thing with her where they felt like she was not bringing,
I feel like it was when it was those guys. It was those gay guys. I don't know. I want to say gay. But those...
They're gay.
They are. And they kind of took over the season.
Milan and Sir Brock.
Yes.
Yes.
And they kind of took over the season, I feel like. And that they were like the whole show. So I feel like that's where she's like, I don't know if you guys really fit or not, which is good. I feel like, you know.
Yeah. I don't feel like you guys would have fit in that.
I don't feel like we would have fit either, but it's just like, you wasted my time. And I didn't get paid for it. I'm booking hair,
you guys
makeup.
Shot and didn't get paid for it?
No, we didn't get paid because it didn't air. So that's why I said she wastes my time.
You know, if I'm shooting, I'm getting paid.
Yeah,
ain't no way.
I know. See, I didn't know what I was doing at the time.
A contract would have been done beforehand. Y'all ain't be shooting me and wasting my time, and I'm not getting paid. Ain't no way.
I know, but
anyways, we didn't even get to the topic.
Yeah, what's going on?
Real Housewives of Potomac is back, and the opening show came at no disappointment. And here is the clip.
That's me, Ashley.
I did. Yes. She's sweet as everybody says.
Yes. Until she's not.
Yeah. I mean,
Indeed.
just don't lie to me. Like, nothing else really bothers me. Your breath can stink, which, you know.
It happens.
People.
Yeah. Excusez-moi. Yeah, are you saying my breath stinks?
I'm saying.
I'm asking you. Does it stink?
Stop, Stacey.
There's a lot of bacteria in there. That's a lot of bacteria. I think it's like internal. I think her breath is coming from her lower stomach.
Her gut.
I don't know what was going on, but her mouth definitely greeted me before she greeted me.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
It's so bad. But tell me this, because we be in the scene and we be out, have you ever came encounter with people that we know with bad breath?
Yes.
And do you ever tell them?
No.
I
won't.
How do you tell someone that they have bad breath?
I'd be like, do you want a piece of gum? Or do you want a mint?
Okay.
I'd be like looking at my purse like, I'm going to get a mint. You want one?
Yes. I always find that if somebody offers you a mint, take it.
Yeah.
And I've always felt like I've known that, but there are people that'll be like, no, I'm fine. And I'm
take
like,
it. You need it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So when I saw this clip, I was like, oh, I have to ask this because I have a very sensitive nose.
Okay.
So when I come encounter with people, and even people we know sometimes, and I'm like, how do you tell them?
Ugh.
Like, how? And am I a bad friend for not? Because I'm like, damn.
No, I mean, yeah, if it's your friend, I'd be like, oh, your breast's kind of kicking right now. Like, you need to go get some.
I feel like with your close friends.
I be telling Terrell, I'm like, first of all, your breath stinks and you need some chapstick right now.
But see, that's your man. That's different.
Man. I know.
I remember verbatimly, there was a season of the Kardashians actually when Khloe and Lamar were together. Mm-hmm. And Kim was like, Lamar's breath is so bad. I think he has a bad
cavity.
Too.
Yeah. She has a cavity.
She was like, how do you kiss him and not notice? And I just remember sitting there cringing, like, how do you kiss somebody and not notice that?
That's disgusting.
I'm a kisser.
Yeah, you like to kiss?
I love to kiss.
Really?
So, bitch, if your breath is bad, and I mean, I met some fine guys. I've come encounter with some fine guys, and if your breath is bad, it will just change my whole idea of you.
Okay, so are you kissing somebody on the first date?
I am a kisser on the first date. Absolutely.
So it's gonna give you let you know the vibe, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm naturally passionate, even if it's not like, obviously a first date, you're not like love.
Right.
But like I said, I live my life like a movie. So I'm very much like, I'm passionate. I like to massage.
Yeah.
Like I am very like, yeah.
Right.
So yes, I'm on the first date.
Okay.
If the vibes are
Did you
there.
watch Love Island?
I didn't.
Oh my God.
I didn't, and so many people came on this show and brought it up, and I should have.
Go back and watch it.
True.
You could go watch it.
Yeah.
They kiss. Like, right when they see the person, you got to make out with them.
Oh.
And that's how you know if, like, you want to, like, vibe with them or not.
Oh.
But their kisses are, like, super crazy, making out, like, tongue down your throat, crazy. I'm like, I am not a kisser.
I'll be giving that.
Yeah, you like that. You like that show. You need to watch Love Island.
You know why? In junior high school, a lot of the kids were like kissing. Back then they called it scamming. I don't know why. That was like the term for it.
Was it?
Like, oh, you scammed? And I wasn't kissing like that in junior high. I was such a late bloomer when it came to the game of that. And I used to feel like, damn, I want to. Like, but I just didn't have it. One, because I was like, you know, I knew I was gay and wasn't out. And I wasn't trying to make out with bitches. So,
right.
Even though I did, but I wasn't trying to. Yeah.
You know what? Terrell had to teach me how to kiss. I was such a bad kisser when he met me, and he loves to kiss. And I hate it.
It's always the hood ones that love to kiss. That's the crazy part. Because hood niggas be trying not to kiss. And then the moment I incorporate that, I've had niggas tell me, like, I'm not much of a kisser. And I'm like, oh, if you're going to date me, you're going to kiss. Because if I can't have it all, I don't want it.
Yeah.
You know? And then they start to kiss, and then they become kissers.
Okay.
It's because they need love. They need that love.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So he had to teach me. I'll never forget the first time I ever met him, because we were talking. Me and Terrell were talking on like Skype and the phone and stuff.
I'm on Skype.
Yeah.
Old school.
Years ago, we met on Twitter.
Yeah.
And we would like talk, you know, on whatever we could. And I finally met him in person. Like, I feel like I know him already.
Yeah.
So like the passion was already there.
Yeah.
And when he kissed me, he was like, oh, no, that ain't it, baby. He's like, that ain't it, baby. I'm like, what? He's like, you don't know how to kiss, huh? Or something like that. I'm like, I'm such a bad kisser. And he literally had to teach me. I don't know. Maybe it's a tongue.
No, you know what's so funny? And I shouldn't be saying this, but my ex was not a good kisser. But we would kiss all the time, but I didn't know how to tell him he was a bad kisser.
Yeah, I had Terrell tell me.
He just did a lot with it was just lips. It was
just lips, no tongue involved.
What's happening here?
That was me. Yeah. And then it's like, do I turn my head this way or is this head this way? You know what I mean? That's what I feel like chemistry comes into play. Because if you don't have no chemistry, it's going to be all whack.
At what age did you have your first kiss?
Oh, I started early.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I was the opposite. I started late. I feel like I was so experienced starting late. Ain't that crazy?
That is.
Girl.
I don't remember my first kiss, honestly, but it probably was early. But I sucked at it. That's probably what I don't remember. But I think it's just the tongue thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, when do I stick my tongue out? Like, what's going on here?
And that's exactly why you need to watch more TV and movies. Because Cruel Intentions definitely taught me how to make out.
Okay. See, Love Island's teaching me how to make out.
She broke down, and it was Sarah Michelle Gellar making out with another girl.
Uh-huh.
And the girl was like, I haven't even kissed a boy. And then she was like, kiss me right now. She was like, what? That's gay. And she sat there and taught her how to make out. And it was such a great lesson.
Yeah.
Because that's how I learned how to kiss.
I never kissed a girl either.
I was going to say me neither, but I have. I've never done other things with my mouth, but.
And I don't like making out. I'm like, what is the point? Let's get it cracking, or just what's it like? Why are we just sitting here making out?
But have you guys ever incorporated a third within your relationship, being that you guys have been together so long?
We haven't.
Oh, I love that though.
I know. I'm
That's
scared.
Good.
I'm scared.
You should be.
Because
I don't think that's for everybody.
I don't think so either. And because I've watched all of my friends do it, literally all of them,
Once
and
you open that
does
door,
not turn out good.
Yeah.
It never does.
I tend to feel that if you are going to open that door, it should be done early in the relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like once you get too later in, it's like, nope, don't even cross that path.
One thing that I would do, I would let him like you go do this. Like, here's a girl and you can go do. But I'm not going to be involved.
Oh, so you would give him a hall pass.
I would.
I brought that up on here before, and people were so like mixed.
You know
sex
what?
Doesn't bother me. Sex doesn't.
It's not
I've
like
always said sex does not make or break. Because I understand that shit happens, and I understand attraction. For me, it's always been a passion thing.
For sure.
Don't be texting with nobody, getting to know them.
Yeah.
Ain't no kissing.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no affectionate shit. But sex is like, I never looked at sex as the end of all be all. Yeah.
Yeah. It is such an intimate thing, but yeah, I guess it's the passion that comes
So
in.
tell
Don't
me
like this person.
When you, because you've said that to him before,
Mhm.
and does he feel like he's supposed to give you the same in return? Because niggas because niggas tend to have a different outlook on that. Yeah.
He would never.
Yeah.
It'd be over for me.
Right.
Like, it'd be so over for me.
Yeah, like, niggas tend to have a different outlook when it comes to that. So,
Yeah, no. But I would do that for him. Like, because we're not officially married.
Okay.
We damn near are, but we're not like on paper.
Okay.
And we've been together for 15 years. So I feel like whenever we finally do that, I'm like, I'm going to let you do that. Just
Can I ask what the holdup is? And I say this to say, I realize that most relationships that don't rush it tend to stay together longer. You have a ring.
I have a ring.
beautiful
I've had a ring for so long, and then I got a ring when I first moved out here in 2011,
Mm-hmm.
and then he upgraded it in 2017, and we've just never gotten married, and I'm so scared because
You feel like it's going to change something?
I feel like everybody that's been together for a long time, once they get married, they're divorced within 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody in my family damn near is like divorced.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get married, I'm not getting divorced.
Yeah.
And I'm like, right now, I'm just like, cool. Even though I want to do it because I feel like it's just like a respect thing, like just with us. And I want my kids to see it. I want my kids to know, like, you need to get married. A man needs to marry you. This is this. But I'm just like, we're in love. I'm cool. I'm not pressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
how often does this conversation come up?
Oh my
though?
God, all the time. People want to know why we're not married so bad. Like, we have gone
but outside
viral.
of people,
Oh, us?
how often does the conversation come up with the two of you?
We talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, let's go do it right now. Let's go to the courthouse.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Let's go do it. And I'm like, no, I need to do it right.
You're
Like,
bitch,
I would have
went.
I'm like,
What is you talking
where
about?
the fun at?
I will
You
say
know?
this. There are people that do courthouse weddings first.
And I think that
And it's the union between the two of you, and then they do a ceremony.
Yeah. And I
So-
think that's probably what we'll do. That's what we have came.
And that you guys can just keep to yourself, because a lot of people that do the courthouse thing, it's not like they're just putting it out there for the world. They're just like, they're doing it for them.
Yeah.
And then everybody thinks that the real wedding is the real wedding. It's like, bitch, we've been married.
Yeah, we've been married. And that's probably
Yeah.
what we'll do too. Like, because we were going to go to Vegas and do it. And he's like, let's just go to Vegas and do it. And then he's like, at our wedding, we can, like, you know, play it for everybody
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, let's vlog it and do that. So we probably still might do that. Or I don't know. I'll just probably go
In
to
some
like Santa
sense,
Barbara.
I do
and
feel like that does take the pressure off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want an elaborate wedding.
Me too.
And I'm an event planner too. So, you know, like, girl, my shit gonna be
Yeah.
shit.
And we can't both come to a conclusion of where we want to have our wedding. I want to have a Texas wedding because all my family's there and they're all older and they're not
Right.
going to come here. And
in Texas, you can get some deals out. You get better deals. And it's not bad. A Texas wedding is not bad. Let me tell
everybody
you
so
something.
lit like a cowboy
I
wedding.
got a friend that's about to get married in Dubai, and I'm like, nigga, are you paying for these flights?
Terrell wants to have destination. He wants to go to Mexico. I want to go to Texas.
Even Mexico isn't bad. Mexico can get tricky though, because sometimes the police out there be trying it.
I don't want to go to Mexico and get married.
I would say Texas.
I would too.
You get so many good deals in Texas. I think there's a lot of land and space.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. The flight is short.
Yeah.
Like my mom lives in Dallas, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Dallas. I'm loving it more and
Now.
more that I get older.
Yeah, I hated
but it's gotten
it
better
before.
too.
I hated it before.
Yeah, it's gotten more lit. There's more restaurants, hotels, stadiums. It's just like more stuff to do.
They are literally bringing LA, Miami, and New York to Dallas.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
are.
Like all the restaurants and developments are like next level.
Yeah.
And I find that I like the guys out there. I think that there's still some substance in Texas.
Yeah.
As far as like morals and how people relationship.
For sure.
And then even when we do club bookings, like I find that the people are engaging, like they're fun still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's southern hospitality.
Yes, but you don't get that in every part of Texas because my sister lives in Austin.
Okay.
Which Austin, I will say, is more like LA.
Yeah.
As far as how mixed it is. Houston, we have a problem.
I love Houston.
Because the niggas are in Houston, but it is so like the club be packed, but it be just a Mexican standoff, like just everybody just standing still looking at each other.
Really?
And to them, you know, like there's people that be like, oh, it was so cracking last night. And my version of cracking is not a packed room.
Yeah.
My version of cracking is actually a fun night.
Good
We're like
time.
live at 5,
Yeah.
partying, like that's cracking. And I
Yeah.
think sometimes people be like, oh, it's cracking because of the amount of people that are there. But it just be like stand and stare. They don't get dressed when they go out. It's very t-shirt, sweatshorts, and I'm just like, ugh. Like, I hate it back in the days when you would go like places like Vegas and they would make you wear a dress code.
Yeah.
Remember that? Vegas?
Yeah, gotta
Vegas,
wear a
you used to have to
dress.
wear button-ups.
Yeah.
You couldn't wear Timberland boots. Like they were so strict and I hated it.
That was the club.
However, they made it was almost like you were forced to dress up.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of nightlife needs to get back to that.
I think so too.
I think we are in a time where it's like, oh, if you can afford the table, then you can come in with your sweatsuit. And no.
I don't like the
No.
table shit either. It's like so whack.
It is.
The bottles are too expensive. Like the table's too expensive. Everybody wants to crowd up on this one table. Nobody can dance. Like if you're on the dance floor, you're whack. You have no money. Like, you know what? If you're at the bar, oh, don't be at the bar.
Oh, I blame Trey Songz for that. Because ever since we don't buy no drinks at the bar, we pop champagne because we got that. Once that song came out, it ruined everything.
It did.
Because bar life used to be lit. Man. We used to be at the club, like, let's go to the bar.
Yeah.
Especially if you got a rapport with the bartender.
Exactly.
Too, you getting them extra pours and them extra shots. Like, we used to be on the dance floor. Like, oh my gosh.
One of my friends is
So
so
much
old
fun.
school. She's so funny. She loves to go to the bar. Like, she doesn't have to go to the club. She'll just go to the bar. And she'll bar hop. We just did that for her birthday this weekend. We went to Newport,
you did that
though.
Here?
We went to Newport.
Because LA ain't got a big bar life.
No, but she'll go to the bar anywhere, any hotel, any restaurant.
I like hotel bars.
You know,
Yes.
she finds places and she likes to go work the bar. She's so funny.
You have to introduce me. This sounds great.
Oh, I would love to introduce you to her. And she makes reports with the bartender. She always tips them good. They always give her a little extra pour, like you said. Oh, here, shot on me. You know, you and all your friends shot on me. She connects with them. And I've never seen anybody work a bar like she does. Like, you are so funny, girl. But I have such a good time with her because it's just regular.
Yeah.
It's no pressure.
I
You
want to
know?
do bars out here. I think that they charge too much for drinks at bars out here now.
Yeah.
So, like, I love the bar at the Edition in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Beautiful bar.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pool table in there.
Yeah, it is nice.
The people that come walking through there are, as they would say.
See?
And but I think that they definitely need to lower the prices on drinks because it is a thing. It's like 2 drinks in, you're already like damn near $60.
Yeah,
And
I was
it's
going to
like,
say because the drink's like
they should have just
$22.
bought a bottle and drink at home. And then I hate to sound like that because that is such a mentality, but I get it now. But yeah, when I'm out of town, I do go sit at the hotel bars though.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm overseas, and that is how you meet the best people. That's how I meet people.
Yeah, that's how you meet
Yeah.
people. Because how are you going to meet people in this loud ass club? It's so loud. It's so packed. You're so stuffed in. You can't hear nothing. So I feel like, yeah, you want to meet people. You go, you sit at the bar, you have a
Yeah.
cool little conversation. They open up to you. They're, tipsy, drunk, going through God knows what. And
The
you get so
club-
many stories.
The club was never for meeting people for me.
It's just to turn up.
Like, I literally enjoyed the turn up. I loved everything back then about the process. I loved being able to walk up and that rope was opening. That was like my flex. Like,
Yeah.
somebody asked me one time, they were like, what's your flex in Hollywood? I was like, that I could walk up and those ropes are opening right up as soon as I'm walking up. They're saying, Jay Ryan, who you with?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, them. And then
Yeah.
they're taking us to our table or wherever the fuck,
Because you had it like that.
Yeah, like and
you
to
do,
be-
still do.
To be a gay man on the straight
Yeah.
scene as heavy as I am still, that was always a flex to me. And I
Yeah.
think a part of the flex was the fact that I'm gay,
Yeah.
and I was never big in the LGBTQ plus world. I was the straight scene,
Yeah.
but they respected it. They're like, oh, you different, you got all the bad bitches, you got
All of
this.
them.
And I made so much money off of the straight club scene, and I that I loved. I love seeing my friends having a good time.
Yeah.
I like to walk around. I am
Yeah.
not the person that's like, I like to have a table to go back to.
Right. Yeah. Little
But
pit
I'm
stop.
definitely like,
Work in the club.
see what niggas is up in here.
Yeah.
And I would gain business. I would gain
Right.
business from being in the club. But it was never to meet people. So when I'm out of town now and my friends are like, oh, let's go to the gay club, I'm like, I know I ain't gonna meet nobody in there.
Yeah.
Because it's just now it is a catty mentality. Oh, you don't have a table. Oh, you're this. And it's just like in reality, it's like, but neither do you.
Yeah.
You guys split your whole hard earning check on this one table.
Exactly. I've been so spoiled because I was with Terrell and his friends.
Girl, I've never bought bottles.
I've never bought a bottle.
I've never bought a bottle.
Never bought a table.
I've never bought a bottle. I've never bought a table.
Never walked in through the front door of no club.
You can't even part your lips to ask me to
Yeah.
buy.
I'm like, I'm so spoiled. So my friend's like, oh, let's go get a, table for my birthday. And this is this. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to see how much this is. Like, I'm not going to do it the night of. Like,
I'm the type that will find the owner online and be like, hey.
I'm coming. Can you comp this?
You see my following.
Comp this for us, please.
Yeah. You guys do trade, I'll tag.
I'm like, girl, I don't think we should do this. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not paying $4,000 for a table and one bottle of Casamigos. That's crazy to me.
Right.
Like, no. So we didn't end up doing it. But I've never done that. I'm so spoiled. And I've had the best club experiences ever.
The best.
Like, the best.
Oh, the days.
Oh, the days. These days are whack.
Y'all don't even know. For the people that aren't in our age group, y'all don't know. Y'all club experiences are
not
lit, though. The same.
You were so lit. You probably had way better experience than me.
Were you around for supper club days?
Mm-hmm.
Those
days were lit.
Supper club.
I know.
Oh my gosh. This was so much fun. On this show, I like to ask, what's next?
What's next?
What is next for Heather Sanders?
Oh my gosh. What's next for me? There's so much for me to do.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like I'm just gonna go hard at everything that I have now. Both of my companies, Money for Nails, Sorella, my podcast, my event planning company, maybe another baby, maybe marriage, and just being the baddest bitch that I could be.
I love it.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed this conversation. I enjoyed it so much that we didn't even get to half the topics that I actually had listed. I'm so happy to see you.
I know.
I'm happy to see your glow up, and I look forward to coming to some stuff and seeing what's next for you. And I really appreciate it. You guys, if you guys want to keep up with Heather Sanders, check out all her social media pages, not only on Instagram, but TikTok and whatever else she got. Check out SorellaBoutique.com.
Yep.
And
Money for Nails.
Money for Nails. And anything you guys have to ask, please like, share, and subscribe. Send us your comments and keep up with us. This is What's Next with Jay Ryan. We'll see you guys next time.
Crazy. Lately I feel like escaping. I get so numb when